If you're applying for Canadian immigration, whether it's a study permit, a post-graduation work permit, or even permanent residency, there's one thing that could quietly sabotage your application, and that is inconsistencies. That's right, small differences in information that you submit, like job titles, NOC codes, education dates, or personal history, can trigger big problems with IRCC, even if they seem minor to you. In this video, we're going to break down why inconsistencies happen, which ones matter the most to IRCC, how to deal with them properly, and what you can do to avoid problems like this in the future. But before we dive in, please keep in mind that this video is for informational purposes only and does not constitute any legal advice. Now, before we begin this video, a little introduction. Hi, everyone. If you're new to my channel, my name is Shivani, and I'm a licensed immigration consultant from Waterloo, Ontario, and I'm also the founder of Zeste Immigration Services Inc. This channel is all about Canada immigration and languages. So if you're interested in these topics, then make sure that you subscribe to this channel if you haven't done it already, and also hit the bell icon so that you get notified every single time I post a new video. Let's start with the key takeaways. Number one, small errors can have big consequences. So even tiny mismatches in dates or details across applications can lead to red flags, procedural fairness letters, which is PFLs, or even outright refusals. Number two, intent matters. But so does impact. Even honest mistakes can cause delays or refusals, but intentional omissions, those are treated very seriously. Number three, certain parts of your applications are high-risk zones. IRCC pays closer attention to specific sections. If there is a mismatch there, it needs to be explained clearly. Number four, you need to be proactive and precise. Review your old applications, keep your records, and make sure your information lines up consistently. So why do inconsistencies happen? Not all inconsistencies are the same. Some are innocent, just a result of a complicated process over several years. Others are more serious and intentional. Let's look at some examples of innocent inconsistencies. Maybe a form only allowed space for 3 job entries, so you left one out. Maybe you listed your start date as May 2021 instead of exact date like June 1st, 2021. Maybe a job title changed slightly, or you forgot to include a short course you took. These aren't meant to deceive anyone, but if they go unexplained, they raise concerns and may lead to a procedural fairness letter. Now let's talk about intentional inconsistencies. These are far more serious. Over the years, I've seen applicants try to leave things out on purpose. For example, someone might leave out a previous diploma from their study permit application thinking it would make their story simpler or improve their chances of receiving study permit. Later, they include the same diploma in their permanent residency application, and IRCC notices the difference. Now, at that point, it can be considered misrepresentation, even if it wasn't meant to cause harm. And misrepresentation can lead a 5-year ban from Canada. So even if something feels small, it's never worth leaving out on purpose. Let's look at where inconsistencies matter most to IRCC. Here are the key areas officers pay special attention to. Number one, work history, especially if you're claiming CRS points or using a specific NOC code. Inaccurate titles or mismatched dates can affect your eligibility. Number two, personal history. IRCC wants a clear gap-free record for the last 10 years. Missing months or unexplained transitions can lead to extra scrutiny. Number three, travel history. If travel dates don't line up or are incomplete, officers may question your residency ties or whether additional screening is needed. Number four, address history. This often gets compared with your personal and work history. Conflicts here can cause confusion or even delays. Number five, educational details. If what you list on your PR application doesn't match with what you included on earlier applications, that's a red flag. Number six, family information. Undeclared spouses or children, inconsistent marital status, these are serious issues and can trigger procedural fairness letter. If you see a mismatch in any of these areas, don't ignore it. Explain it clearly in the letter of explanation that you draft. At this point, you can also retain someone like us to help you with your application. So what happens if you don't explain these inconsistencies? Well, officers may assume you're hiding something, you're trying to misrepresent your situation, or you're not being honest or careful, what casts doubt on your overall credibility. Even small mistakes can lead to refusal. That's why it's important to take the time to fix them now before they become bigger issue. And if IRCC sends you a procedural fairness letter, that's your chance to respond before they make a negative decision. So don't panic and don't delay either. You may consult a professional like us, so feel free to book an appointment with me if you receive a PFL. Now let's talk about how to deal with inconsistency the right way. Now here's what you should do. Number one, audit your old applications. Before applying for PR, review your study permit, post-graduation work permit, visitor visa, anything you have submitted before. Look for errors, mismatches, or omissions. Number two, use a letter of explanation. This is your best tool. Briefly and clearly explain why something differs and show that you are being transparent. Number three, be precise in your PR application. The express entry system asks for 10 years of personal history. Triple check that your work dates, education, and addresses match past submissions. If they don't, explain why. Number four, avoid harmless omissions. So don't assume something is too small to matter. If it was included before, it probably matters now. And finally, how do you avoid inconsistencies in the first place? Well, here are a few proactive tips. Keep full records of everything you have submitted. Save your forms, supporting documents, emails, everything. Review applications side by side before submitting a new one. Compare your old study permit or work permit details with your PR application. Be specific and consistent. Use exact dates, official job titles, full school names, and correct addresses. If something has changed, explain it. Don't leave something out just because it seems minor to you. If IRCC sees it in an old application and not in your new one, they will want to know why. If there's not enough room on the form, use plain sheet and add more details. Label it clearly and include it with your application. Think of your immigration journey as one long story told over multiple chapters. If the chapters don't line up, IRCC is going to ask questions. They understand that things change, but they expect you to be upfront and consistent about it. If something doesn't match, say so. Explain it clearly. A short LOE now could save your PR later. So take the time to get it right. Review your past applications, double check your new one, and include an explanation letter if anything has changed, or if you want to explain something such as past experience or education or anything like that. If you need any professional help, again, feel free to book an appointment with me. Use the link in the description box, and also contact us using our official website, www.zeste.ca. I wish you guys all the very best. Thank you so much for tuning in today. See you guys next time in the next video.